The biotic components of an ecosystem. We have studied that the ecosystem consists of or is made up of the biotic and the abiotic components. Abiotic components include all the non-living things, and biotic include all the living components of the environment. So, we will discuss about the biotic components of any ecosystem in details today. It is very well known that we call all the living things as biotic. The biotic components include the living organisms present in the environmental system. And from nutrition point of view, on the basis of what type of nutrition they have, the biotic components are grouped into two basic types: the autotrophic components and the heterotrophic components. So, what is meant by autotrophic and heterotrophic? Auto means self, and hetero which depend on others. The autotrophic components, they include all the green plants which fix the radiant energy of sun and manufacture food from the inorganic substances. And the heterotrophic components include the non-green plants and all animals which take food from the autotroph. So, biotic components of an ecosystem can be described under three categories: producers, consumers, and the decomposers. The producers, they are the autotrophic element which produce their food on their own. Chiefly they are the green plant. They use the energy of sun in the photosynthetic process, where they use carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is assimilated and the light energy is converted into chemical energy, and oxygen is evolved in this process, which help all living things to respire. Producers are also known as converters or transducers. When we look what the process of photosynthesis is, when we look at this picture, then we understand it that the plants, they have green plants which contain a pigment called chlorophyll, and by using the carbon dioxide, water, and the light energy that is given by sun in the presence of chlorophyll, the plants, they carry out the process of photosynthesis and prepare their food, and in this process they give out oxygen. Next come the consumers. They are the living members of ecosystem which consume the food that is prepared by the plants, and this category includes all kind of animals that are found in the ecosystem. So consumers, they may be, they are actually divided into different classes like primary, secondary, tertiary, and the uppermost level is the parasites, scavengers, and decomposers. So let us study about all of these. Primary consumers are the herbivore animals that eat the green plants or plant products. They are 100% dependent on the green plants for their food. Insects, rodents, and some herbivore animal like deer, cow, buffalo, they are the herbivore and they are known as the primary consumers of the ecosystem, and they are key industry animal as they serve as the chief food source of the carnivores. The secondary consumers, they are the carnivore animal, or we can say the flesh eating animals, and the omnivores, which are the animals that are adapted to consume herbivores as well as plants as their food. For example, crow, fox, wolves, dogs, cats, snakes. These animals are omnivores which can consume plant products as well as meat or flesh. Next come the tertiary consumers. These are the top carnivores which prey upon the other carnivores or other omnivores or herbivores which prey on the different animals. Lion, tiger, hawk, they are considered as the tertiary or the topmost consumers as they feed upon the different animals. So we call them the tertiary consumers or the top carnivores. The parasites and the scavengers or the saprobes, they are a different class of consumers, and these are called the topmost level in any ecosystem. The parasitic plants and animals utilize the living tissues of different plants and animals. The scavengers and the saprobes, they utilize the dead remains of animals and plants as their food, and they clean up these things and they clean up the environment in this process. These decomposers and transformers, these are the living components of the ecosystem, and they are none other than the fungi and the bacteria. They attack the dead remains of producers and consumers and degrade the complex organic substances into simpler substances, and this simple organic matter are then attacked by different kind of bacteria or the transformers which help in cleaning them by eating up them, and in this way the bacteria and the fungi, they help to clean all these things, and they are known as the cleaners, or they make the air clean. They keep our environment clean and free of any kind of organic substance or dead remain of any plant. Without them, the earth would definitely be a heap of dead organic